Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. Welcome to the Division Two Championship. We are here for Gisborne Long round six. I'm your commentator, 29 here commentating. Alongside me is the former Division Two champion. It's called Bacons. Would you like to say hi?
Yeah, morning, Wolf. As we are getting ready to start this qualifying session, this should be a fun race to watch as we have seen last season. Last year, I should say. Because if you remember from season 4, Gisborne, in the normal layout, there was an incredible battle between seven drivers all throughout the race. Last year, but Sukablet, a former driver, ended up winning that one over Blaine. We have seen that last week again with Sebastian Cato winning over Cloud Hartman by the sheerest amount of a margin, with Regional and Lalala battling them on an alternate strategy all throughout the race. And we are here again at Gisborne. However, we are on an alternate layout. We are using the longer version where we go around the sector 1 chicane instead of through it. And drivers seem to really like that section, and I personally like it. It's really fun to drive on, and I'm sure we will see more great racing here at this track.
So, I'm surprised that today's attendance rate is actually quite low. We only have about We have 12 drivers here present, including the reserve drivers. So I hope that more drivers can join in time for qualifying, so they can put some laps in and to determine where they will start.
Rather
So
unfortunate to see a little bit of an empty grid.
yeah, and
Looks like Sebastian Cato, last week's winner, is the first who is looking to start his lap. Of course, like I said, Sebastian won by the slightest margin over Cloud Hartman by, I believe it was 6/100ths of a second. So, photo finish by the two drivers. Ran very well races. Let's see if they can continue that momentum to this race week.
so Sebastian, he's going to be starting his first flying lap right now. So yeah, the previous round race winner, he's going to turn one. The racing line is slightly different from the one we see in Gisborne shot. He takes the corner very very cleanly. So now he's going to go through uh turns 2, 3, and 4 in a couple of moments. He goes through turn 2, turn 3. He's done it well. He started pretty cleanly as he goes into the hairpin into turn 4. He's going to go wide. No, he's going to keep it on the track. So there is a very clean hairpin for Sebastian Cato. So I assume that is going to be the first sector done for Sebastian Cato. And that is a purple first sector for Sebastian Cato. Is anyone going to outrun Sebastian Cato in the first sector? I don't think anyone's going to take Sebastian's purple sector 1, so he's all good. Right now, he's currently the fastest up across the whole field. I think Zito and Torino, he has aborted his lap, and Sebastian he sets a purple second sector. But can anyone set a faster second sector than Sebastian Coe? I don't think anyone can set it. So Sebastian, he's currently on pace to take a provisional pole position. We have 12 minutes for the qualifying session, as this track is longer than other tracks. So yeah, we have 8.5 minutes left on the clock as Sebastian. He's going to round the final corner, staying on the inside, and that is a 44.1. That is a very impressive lap time by Sebastian Coe. So yeah, Sebastian Coe, he's looking very strong to take pole position as a man 50 Cloud Harmon. Looks like title rivals have set the same lap time, but Memphis think he's going to get P2 if it's as it stands because he has set that lap time first. But yeah, you don't really see championship rivals be on the same time. This just giving some harass 1997 vibes. So yeah, as a young he goes P4. So yeah, that's very impressive for the reserve for Akagi Red Suns, and that is his lap bolted. He's aborted his lap. So let's take a look at Reggie. His keyboard unfortunately broke, so he has about 7 minutes to set his first to set a lap time. Mogasasi Imposter he is currently 1.5 off the pace right now. So yeah, so now we have half the field setting their lap times. So we have half the field that has already set their first lap time. So Bacon's, do you think Sebastian Vettel will be on pace to win?
Based off what we saw last week, the slipstream is really powerful with this track. In qualifying, maybe he got away with this one. We'll have to see in race. It's all about consistency in the slipstream. And I believe Tony M is on the lap right here because I saw him go through the front straightaway coming out of the pit entry, so I believe he's on the lap right here. He's yet to set a lap though, so I believe this will be a resetting. So let's see what Tony M can do. Tony M rounds the secretary hairpin very nicely. Uses as much as track limit as he can. He's keeping it as tight as possible. Very nice run off the corner. Let's go through the penultimate straightaway. See if Tony M can maybe come close to challenging Sebastian for pole position. It's going to take a monster lap in order to do that. However, never say never. Tony M rounds the final corner, keeps it as clean as possible while using as much as track limit. Tony M coming to the line. He puts it on P4. Very nice lap by him. He puts it ahead of Young and behind the two championship rivals. As 21k Clouds sets a very nice lap. He goes onto the front row, only 3.5 tenths behind Sebastian. Trying to see if anyone else is maybe on the lap. I'm not sure if Cloud Hartman is. I believe he is, but either way, he isn't really improving on his lap. So far, at least. The regionals on the lap. Looks like he has 2 double green sectors. The regional, of course, he said him having his keyboard a bit broken. Very unfortunate by him, but right now he looks very clean through sector 3. Maybe he can put it on the front row, we'll see. Rounding the final corner, goes a little bit wide, almost makes a corner cut. And coming up to the line, let's see where Regional puts it. He puts it P6. So, pretty good lap by Regional, I will say. As qualifying is coming to an end, drivers are trying to get their laps in. Not sure if anyone can challenge for Sebastian. It's going to take a mega lap in order for someone to do that. And trying to see if anyone is on the lap. I'm not sure if Among Us the Imposter is on the lap, who I believe is making his Division 2 debut, I should say, driving for Envision Racing, that very nice livery. If he's on the lap, no he's not, he's on an out lap. So I believe most of these drivers are on an out lap right here. Trying to warm up for their hot laps, I assume. As I'm not sure if Sebastian is on the lap, but if he is, I'm sure he'll be trying to improve that lap time and extend his pole position time. No, he corner cuts, so he will not be able to do that this lap. I believe he's gonna have one more lap. So let's go with Among Us the Imposter, who is starting his lap right here. He goes a little bit wide in turn one. However, that gives you a little bit of a better corner exit. As he rounds through the chicane very nicely. Takes it very nicely through the first corner of the layout. However, he goes a little bit wide. Might cost him a little bit of time. It takes a very early apex. Tries to send it in deep and break late. But he still keeps it on the track. If he can maybe improve on his sector 1. Yes, he does, I believe. As he comes through the sector 2 chicane. This is, in my opinion, the most critical part of the track. You do not want to make a corner cut through here. It will really affect your race dearly if you do. As Among Us the Imposter makes his way up the racetrack onto the uphill section. He is improving, so he's on a very good lap right here. Maybe he can improve by a couple positions, but he's got to keep it on the road.
Most slightly wide on the exit the sector 3 complex.
Oh, and he
That's
corner cuts!
oh that was yep, that was a wasted attempt by Among Us as imposter. But I'd like to know that man 15 he was on a flying lap, but I think he made a mistake at the final corner. Reggie's also made a mistake at the on his flying lap.
They won't have enough time to
Yep.
do another lap and improve their position. Let's see if anyone is on the lap. It's like Tony's starting his lap. He's on his lap right here. I believe Young is going to start his final lap right here, so let's go on board with him and see if he can improve his position. Of course, one of those D3 Western Championship contenders looking to close the gap to Milo, who is also racing today in today's Division 2 race. See if Young can improve his position, shall we? Alright, as Young takes the hairpin very nicely in sector 1. Now he's got to go through the massive back straightaway, heading into sector 2. Let's see if he can improve. No, I don't think he's improving. So that is a little bit of a fortunate break by him. However, it's not over yet. As he goes through sector 2, keeps it very nicely on the limits.
That was clean.
Yeah, it was very clean. As Young makes his way uphill towards sector 3, the critical hairpins does not improve, so I believe he's gotta push it really hard through this section of the track. That was a very clean corner by him, I must say. Make the same mistake as Among Us the Imposter. One more corner to go. Let's see if he can improve on his lap. That looked like a very nice sector 3. Keeps it nice and tight. Yes, that was very nice. Let's see if he can improve on his lap.
Close.
And yes, he does.
Nice
lap by him. Tony M is on the lap as well. He's improving in sector 2. He can jump up a few positions. Tony M goes through the penultimate straightaway into the final corner. Can he improve on his lap time? It's 810 South Sebastian. We can improve on that a little bit. He goes a little wide.
Oh, that's a corner cut.
See? No, he does not improve, unfortunately. And I believe man 15 is the last driver to be on the lap.
Oh, that's Ivan. That's Ivan left.
Yeah, but I don't think Ivan is on a hot lap. He's just cruising around. Let's see what man 15 can do. He does not improve. I don't think Ivan is on a hot lap. So that means Sebastian is going to take his second pole position of the season and second in a row. That is a very nice lap by him. 144.1. 21k Clouds joining him on the front row. It's very nice to see him on the front row. Right now, we're on to the race. Hopefully they put on a good show for us.
So
So,
yeah.
as the drivers line up to the grid, Wolf, what do you think will be the preferred compound?
Mm, Personally, I think from this one shot, I do think it could be on the hards. So I could go on the medium. So it basically depends on which tire you feel like that you feel fast with. So I do personally think it's going to be on the hards first and then the mediums.
Before the race starts, let's take a look at what tires the drivers are on. And seems like hards are the most popular choice. You were right. I believe the entire grid is on the hard tires. And as we have
Yep.
10 seconds to go until the 5 lights. Take it away, Wolf.
So we have 5 seconds to the lights. Cloud Harmon, he is sandwiched by the two Akagi cars, as we are gonna have one light, two, three, four, five red lights, and we are underway. It's go here for Gisborne Long. It's Gisborne Part 2. Everyone gets a very clean start. Sebastian Cato, he's gonna get the whole shot into turn 1 for sure. Man 15, he's already challenging a semi for P2. Sebastian Cato, he's gonna get the whole shot into turn 1. As Young, I think he went slightly wide on at turn 1. So now as they go through uh, the alternate layout of Gisborne, turn 2, 3, and 4, who's gonna get the better exit? Looks like Sebastian Cato, he's gonna get all of it as they go into the hairpin. This is just you have to break slightly earlier. So Kyle Harmon, he has already overtaken Man 15 and Semi for P2. So he's going to challenge Sebastian Cato on the straight. This is a very, very long straight. I think this is longer than Gisborne short. So this is a slipstream fest right now as they go onto the hairpin. I mean the chicane. Sorry about that. As looks like it's kind of hard to tell who is in the lead right now. 4 wide on the exit of the chicane right now. As Sebastian, so he still leads. Oh my goodness! Look at what is happening behind Sebastian. So I think this is a 4 wide moment as Milo from out of nowhere he takes the lead into the hairpin right now. Sebastian, so he's now dropped down to third. Tony's up into second, so he's trying to close up the gap to Man Pifting right now as they go on the exit of the Sector 3 complex. Now onto the penultimate straight of this circuit. Sebastian Cho takes the lead right now, but he is taking the different line from the other side. So Man Pifting takes the lead right now as they go onto the final 2 corners right now. Who is going to take the lead at the end of lap one? Who's going to make a mistake on the final corner? Looks like no one makes a mistake on the final corner. This I think is this a 5 wide moment again as Milo sets the fastest lap 45.6 right now as Sebastian Vettel he still leads into turn 1. He's so strong into turn 1 right there. So yeah, Sebastian he is so yeah, he still leads, but Matt Pifting, he's gonna try to challenge Sebastian Vettel for the lead right now. On to turn 3. Who's who's gonna take the lead? As Kahama he has taken the lead right now. This is a huge battle, a 7 car battle for the lead right now as Ivan and Reggie they're currently P8 and P9. So yeah, you cannot tell who is in the lead right now. And think Klaham is in the lead. Man 50 he has taken P2 from Sebastian Vettel. But here comes Sammy. Sammy he is strong in the on the early race stages, but I think he'll drop off somewhere around lap 10. But this is a 20 lap race as this is a 5 wide moment again. So this race is so extremely close that you can't tell who's even in the lead. Sebastian, I think he's made a mistake. He has gone all the way down to P7, but I think he'll catch back up soon. As Reggie and Ivan they have now joined the fight for the lead right now. Young takes the lead right now, but Milo takes it back. So the two championship rivals in Division 3 West they are now fighting for the win in Division 2 right now. So could this be a precursor to Milo and Young battling out for the win in D3 West as Man Pifting, the championship leader, he takes the lead right now. But here comes Sammy down the inside right now. But I don't think there's a way through. But here comes the Bascato. He is quickly caught back up. This is a 4 wide moment again as Reggie sets a 44.4. So I don't think that'll be beaten unless if someone goes onto the heart. So yeah, the only driver that can realistically uh take that fast lap away from Reggie is Sebastian Vettel because he has set at 44.1 on a hot lap on the soft. So, but I think he's got slipstream, so I think someone will beat that lap time. Provided no one makes a mistake, as Sebastian Vettel, he's back into the lead already. So this is so there's a great recovery by Sebastian Vettel, but there's gonna be a swarm of drivers coming after him right now. Sebastian Vettel, he better be watching his back right now. As look at this, this is this is why Gisborne is one of the best tracks for racing. Nagoya stands out along as well as they go into the chicane. Carl Harmon, he is taking the lead right now. Sebastian's made a mistake again on the chicane, so so he's gonna drop off quite a bit right now. He's dropped all the way down to ninth. So the pole sitter, he's making I think he's made his second straight mistake onto the chicane as Randy takes the lead from out of nowhere, but he's got dropped down all the way, um, right in front of Sebastian Vettel right now. So this is extremely close right now as Claude Harmon takes the lead right now, but there's gonna be there's gonna be a swarm of cars on the penultimate straight right now. Man Piftic, he's going to try and take that lead from Cloud Harmon, his championship rival. He does take that lead from his championship rival. Here comes Reggie down the inside. Reggie, he is decent. He is trying to take a different line. He's trying to take the lead, but this is impossible to take the lead because you have you literally have 8 drives banging up for the lead. Sebastian just went from P8 to P2 in a single straight. Can he take the lead in one corner? Yes, he does. That's very, very quick. But Sebastian Cato, as Milo retakes the lead, so many drives banging up for the lead. You wouldn't know who is leading and who's not, and who's making mistakes. Milo has gone slightly wide on the exit of turn 3, but Sebastian Cato, he has already retaken the lead here in Gisborne long as Harmon retakes the lead again. So yeah, the lead is being tossed around like hot potato right now. So Bacon. So at this rate, who do you think is gonna win? Provided no one makes any mistakes.
We may see some very intensifying and close racing right here. However, who has the consistency later in the run? As I believe Ivan has made a mistake. Speaking of which, but anyways, I believe it's gonna come down to the drivers to stay the most consistent later in the run. Right now, everyone has fresh tires, but in about 4, maybe 5 laps, those tires will start to wear, and drivers are gonna have to start playing it very consistently, try not to make a corner cut and fall out of the slipstream.
Yeah, I do agree with you, Bacon. The tires will start to die out in like about 5 laps because this track is you're averaging around 144 to 146. So yeah, I do agree with you, Bacon. It'll start to die on like 5 laps. But look at this. I think that's I think is that 7 wide? Is that 7 wide made by the drivers? That is just ridiculous. As they go into turn 1, Milo takes the lead, but Sammy I think he's gonna take it back. But Matt Pifting, he's gonna try to transfer the lead right now. Sammy, he's currently leading this race as Young goes up to P3. Can we see a double Akagi podium? They're both in the fight for the win right now. As Milo and Young, they're showing why they are ready for Division 2 next season. So yeah, that's a good showing by Young and Milo. So as Sebastian still retakes the lead from Young EB9 right now. So as Young, he retakes the lead again. So yeah. So it's again being passed around like hot potato. Man 15 has already dropped down to 7. So yeah, this is what I call hard racing and close racing. As Sebastian so he still leads as they go uphill, and then they're gonna be as Sebastian, he's gone extremely close to the slowdown area. So Sebastian Cato, he better be careful about on the track limit. So if he goes off track, he'll lose speed, means he'll lose time and positions. But Sammy, he is doing quite well considering the season he has had so far. He has I think a couple of races. I kind of forgot how many races he has retired from. But Reggie, he's taken the lead out of nowhere again. But Milo, he's going to retake the lead again. And Sebastian Coe, oh, I think that was very close by Sebastian Coe to get that corner cut. Um, so so the drivers they're literally on rails. They're taking so many risks right now to try to get into the lead. And Sebastian Coe Sebastian Coe, he's gonna try and challenge Milo for the leads as they go into turn 2, 3, and 4. Now the top 7 they have pretty much become a single dot right now. So yeah, that just shows how close Division 2 really is right now. As Reggie takes the lead right now, but Claude Harmon he retakes that. He takes that lead from Reggie. He takes that lead from Reggie, and now Man 50 he's going to try and take the lead, the championship leader. He's gone up to second, so he's gone up to second. He is now shot up to the lead right now. So yeah, big fight at the front. So we are seeing season 4. Gizmo Vice, I think Milo made a mistake. In the chicane, Sammy has made another. Sammy has made a mistake again. So yes, Sammy he needs to be careful on the track limits. He's already being under pressure from Ivan and Tony, but I think he'll soon catch back up. So now the top 6 they're pretty much in the battle for the lead. They have about a 70% chance of winning if my math is correct. But surely that chances of winning will increase when the drivers make mistakes. And I think that's a 3 by 3 moment right there. As we went onto the final 2 corners. Sorry, I'm sorry about that. As now there's a 4 wide. So now there's a 4 wide moment on the main straight. So yeah, this is extremely close here in Division 2. You wouldn't know who's taking the lead. Young is currently at the back of the leading pack, at the back of the pack for the lead. But and I think Man 15 he's still currently in the lead right now. So now Reggie has taken the lead. So I think Reggie he's kind of strong through turn 2 and 3. So yeah, very close racing. Very close racing. Can we see more of that at Nagoya? So which Nagoya will be somewhere later in the season. But Cloud Harmon has taken the lead, but Man 15 has immediately taken the lead away from Cloud Harmon. His championship rival is Young has taken P2, but the standings won't change on the exit of the chicane as Cloud Harmon retakes the lead again. Reggie he's trying to take the lead as Master Kato he's trying to get it. He's trying to take the lead into turn 1. Young has gone has gone to the left to see where the racing line is. So that's very sensible of Young to go to the left to lose a little bit of slipstream to find where to brake and turn in. So yeah, Carl Harmon. So now the championship rivals in Division 2 they're now duking it out for the lead, and crucially the championship. And for the championship right now, as Milo takes the lead, but Sebastian Coe steals it back. Steals it steals it immediately from Sebastian. But I think this is going to be a 3 wide moment as Man 15 he's currently at the back of the pack. Yeah, he's still at the back of the pack into turn 1, but Klahama, I think he made a mistake. He's gone slightly wide on the into turn 1, but Young has made an even bigger mistake by going wide on the exit of turn 1. So as they go to turn 3, Sebastian he's still in the lead right now as Milo is currently in P2. Yeah, surely Max GP will be celebrating if Milo takes the win. So yeah, this is his Division 2 debut right now. This is a Division 2 debut. Uh, Making his first appearance for Max GP. So it will be a good showing. So it will be a good showing if he wins this race or even get on the podium. But yeah, as it stands, I think he's in a good chance for the win right now. Don't you think, Bacons? So onto the battle for the lead right now. Sebastian Vettel, he's still leading. He's still leading, but Sebastian Vettel, he's taken a very good line into the sector three complex. But Claude Harmon, he's gonna take it. He's immediately going to steal it back from Sebastian Vettel. This is a very close battle. I think Young has made a slight mistake. I think Young has made a mistake. So now it's a five. So it's a five-way fight for the lead, but Young, he's still in the slipstream range, so I don't think that's going to be too bad for Young, provided he doesn't make any more mistakes and he's all good. So yeah, Reggie he immediately yeah this is yeah Reggie has immediately taken back the lead, but I think someone in the pack will take the lead. Looks like Sebastian Cato that takes the lead in going to turn three and then into the hairpin soon as Reggie retakes the lead again, as Young he is already back in the fight for the lead. So
Early takes the lead, but Sebastian makes a late lunge. Malamalos right there, so is Claude Hartman in regional. Seems like the pack is slowly but surely breaking up because Young is beginning to lose some time. However, there is the slipstream at Gatesford. Is there three wide again? Sebastian Kettel barely ahead of man 15, I believe. Yes, he is. Is he going to the final corner? He's gonna get the best run. I believe Cloud Hartman and Regional got the best run. Regional's gonna be in the slipstream. He's gonna have a massive chance to take the lead away. As we have our first pit stop of the day, Tony M, who started on the hards. But I believe he's going to go on the medium tires. But not gonna lie, I believe it's a little bit early to pit because we're only halfway through the race, and that would indicate you'd have to go 10 laps on the mediums, and you've just been on 10 laps on hards. So I'm questioning it myself a little bit, but we'll see if maybe Tony's trying to undercut the field and get back in the game. We'll have to see if that works or not. As Regional surges ahead of man 15 and Cloud Hartman, but they're gonna have that slipstream. It's not over yet, as I believe Cloud Hartman barely takes the lead. No, Sebastian does. That was a very great line by him. Man 15 right there in the best slipstream, as he's the last car in the pack as of now. So he's going to get the best slipstream, and he's going to take the lead, I believe. Yes, he does, by nothing, over Sebastian. So man 15 and Sebastian fighting for the lead right here. Man 15 gets the slightly better line. Sebastian's going to get the slipstream. Regional is going to have the slipstream of the top two.
so he's going to
Top
get the
two
best
are a little bit
slipstream,
ahead of the
and
rest
he's
of the
going to
pack.
take the lead, I
So
believe.
that's
Yes, he
going to give
does by nothing.
that's going to give Regional, Malamano, and Cloud Hartman massive slipstream.
So we have 15 and Sebastian fighting for the
And
lead right
Regional's
here.
going to take the lead.
And
This has
15
been a great
gets
run
a
by
slightly
Regional.
better
This has
line.
been a great run
Sebastian.
by all of the top five. As we have our second pit stop of the day, that is Ivan, who has had a pretty decent race so far, running inside the top 8, I believe, before he came into the pit lane. I think he's going to have to go on the mediums. Yes, he does. He's going to go on the medium tires, so he's got to go about 9 laps on them. We'll see if he can make that work. I believe these guys are just trying to undercut the field and maybe get back in the slipstream because I believe it's better to. I believe people have tried to undercut to catch up to the main pack or something, and it has worked in recent races here at tracks like Gisborne. Right now, Malamalo's taking the lead. Here comes Sebastian. Oh! And I believe Milo has made a mistake from the lead. He's going to potentially fall out the slipstream. That is not good by Milo for Max GP. He's still slightly in the slipstream, but he's got to keep that consistency. The Sector 2 chicane is the worst possible place to corner cut. Right now, the battle for the lead rages on. Sebastian is a little bit ahead of Regional and Cloud Hartman. Man 15 is back there, but he's going to get the best slipstream. They are 4 wide, coming into the final corner. Who's going to get the best line? Cloud Hartman dives in. Oh, is Cloud Hartman, Man 15, Regional coming to the pit lane. They are going to try and undercut Sebastian. If you're Sebastian, what do you do right here? Because
what's up, guys? It's Quandale Dingle here. I have been arrested for multiple crimes, including battery on a police officer, grand theft, declaring war on Italy, and public indecency. I will be escaping prison on March 28th. After that, I will take over the world.
Extend it a couple more laps and get the most out of it towards the end of the race.
I think it's best if you. I personally, I do think it's best if you pit on the.
I have been arrested for multiple crimes.
I think personally for me, I think I will pit on the next lap immediately because you're pretty much, if you're not pitting, you're pretty much not responding to the guys that you're fighting for the lead. So yeah, I think it's best to pit on the next lap immediately. Personally, I so as to respond to your rivals for the race.
Yeah, as Regional's the first driver of the main pack who has pitted. I believe each pit stop takes about 25 to 27 seconds. In the drivers from 3rd to 5th are in that range. So they are looking to undercut Sebastian. We'll see if they can undercut Sebastian, which is sure looking that way. Sebastian's gotta pit this lap, surely. Yes, he does. He's in the pit lane right here. I'm sorry, heading this way into the pit lane. Let's see if he's going to go on the mediums or hard tires. Sebastian, of course, being our pole sitter, he's got a lot to think about right here. Let's see if he'll go on the medium or soft tires. Soft tires, I believe they have about 5 to 6 lap grip advantages. Let's see. He's on the soft.
Oh, that is very bold of Sebastian.
There's a bit of a risk, I must say. He's gonna have to go 7 laps on the softs. As he merges behind, he's going to be behind the pack. However, he's going to have that massive grip advantage and the fresher tires. Has dropped out. This looks like he is slowly fading. Bit of a shame. He was having such a good run. Nevertheless, this has been such a race by Milo running up front for most of the first stint.
So yeah, Sebastian pitting for softs is a little bit of a risk, but quite bold. And Sammy is surprisingly set a proper first sector, so it must be a very good first sector by Sammy right now. Because I think he's currently in the slipstream and he's currently on the medium compound tires. So yeah, so that's a very good. So yeah, that's a very good first sector by Sammy right there. As he gets it clean into the sector 3 complex, as Sebastian he's already 6/10 behind the leading 3 right now, as Man 15 has taken the lead from Cloud Hartman. So yeah, Sebastian Sebastian, I do personally think that the softs can last, provided that he's in the slipstream and he doesn't make any mistakes. Because from what I saw from Gizmon shot, I think I did try it. I did try the softs on all softs on slipstream. It actually kind of works. So yeah, provided you're in the slipstream and you don't make any mistakes, I think you're good to go for on even if you're on the softs right now.
Is Sebastian has caught back up to the main pack right here, but he's got to make those softs last as long as possible if he wants to have a chance to win this race. And Sebastian goes purple!
Yeah, so
Sebastian
that's
is really flying right here. As he takes the lead, he's on those soft tires, he's gonna make the most out of them right here. The rest of the field is probably gonna have an advantage on those mediums with probably about 3 to 2 to go. But right now, Sebastian's looking very strong. Through the hairpin. We get the best line. Sebastian gets the best line. Of course, him being on those more grippier tires. How long are they gonna last? Look how much Sebastian has pulled away. Those soft tires are really helping him out. But Cloud Hartman's going to get that slipstream. Here comes Cloud Hartman with a full run on Sebastian. I believe he's gonna take the lead. Yes, he does. Sebastian's gonna have that slightly better run than Cloud Hartman off the corner. They come to the line. Sebastian with a 143.8. That is a big lap by him. As he takes the fastest lap of the race, the soft tires and the slipstream really helped him out there. So, very nice job by Sebastian. As Sebastian
but
is continuing to improve that momentum. Go ahead, Wolf.
yeah, Sebastian, he has to be careful on his sauce, because the sauce will start to die out in uh a few laps, in a couple of laps time. So yeah, Sebastian, he has to watch his tires. If not, he could fall behind, like he could fall like a stone. As I think Claude Harmon, I think he's made a mistake on the chicane, but I don't think that's gonna be an issue for Claude Hartman, because he's still in the slipstream range. But Reggie takes the lead. Can he take his first win here in Division 2? The top four has taken about 35% of the top four here has taken the victory, except for Regional Veloces. But the top four are 100. But the top four are all podium finishers in Division 2. But can Reggie finally take his first win in Division from the Roblox League? Also, I forgot to note out that Reggie has never won a race from the Roblox League before, despite it being in the title fight for the Season 3 Division 3 European Cup Championship. As I think someone almost made a mistake. I think it was Man Pifting of Cloud Harmon that made a mistake. Almost made a mistake. So yeah, great save. So it's a great save. As the Pescato, he has shot into the lead right now. 2 tenths is the gap, but Cloud Harmon will quickly deplete that gap into half a tenth right now as they go into turn 3. This is brilliant racing between the top four right now. They basically have a 25% chance of winning, but Sebastian, he is currently on pace to take this victory, but provided his source does not wear off quickly, he needs to drive a little safer and a little bit more passive than the others, because yeah, we are already approaching the final stage. I mean, we're already in the final stages of the race. We only have 2.5 laps to go. As Man 15 and Regional, they went wheel to wheel, side by side. Now it's gonna be nearly a 2x2, but Man 15, he's gonna get the slipstream of Cloud Hartman as they go into the hairpin right now. Sebastian Toll, he's still in the lead, but Reggie breaks extremely late into the lead. So yeah, that was a good hairpin. But I think Cloud Hartman has made a mistake here. I think he's made a corner cut somewhere in the Sector 3 complex, but that's not gonna affect him too much. As Man 15, he has made a mistake. I think he's gone wide on the exit on the sector 3 complex, but it's surely quickly going to catch back up. Look at how much slipstream Man 15 has gained from I think from Regional Veloce and Sebastian Cato. As they go on to lap 18, we have 3 laps to go. 3 laps. This is a sprint to the end right now. Sebastian Cato, he's on the soft, the rest are on medium. So which one will be proven superior uh, on this second and final stint of the race right now as they go into turn 2. As going to turn 2 onto turn 3, who's going to get the lead? Sebastian Cato's going to get the lead right now, but Reggie's gone he's gone wide on the exit of turn 3, and that's going to allow Man 15 to take second place from Regional Veloce. Now Man 15, he's going to try and challenge Sebastian Cato for the lead right here, right now on the straight. So after the straight, it's going to be a chicane. You cannot afford to get a corner car in the chicane right now because you only have 3 laps to go. 3 laps to
Oh, and
try
I
to
believe Cloud Hopkins! He has made a big
oh
mistake!
oh no, and that's
He's going
good.
to put him
Yeah,
out
that
of
could
the fight. Man 15 is
yeah
loving this.
that's so crucial for the championship right now. Now it's a 3-way fight. Now it's 33.33333% chance of winning this race right now. It could be a 50% chance of winning if someone else makes a mistake. Sebastian Coe, he went slightly wide, and that could, yeah, as you said, Young is, I think he is somewhat catching up to Claude Harmon, but yeah, Claude Harmon making a mistake that not even a championship contender would even like at all, and now Man 15, he's surely going to extend his championship lead from Claude Harmon, but I think Sebastian Vettel, he could be in the championship fight later in the season, but I he's don't think he can fight for the championship right now because he has scored 0 points in I think 2 races. So yeah, would you think Sebastian Vettel would be in second place if he finished in the points in all of his races? Well, now the white flags is in the end. So yeah, because I was about to ask you if Sebastian Vettel attended all of his races and finished well in the points. Do you think he'll be in the championship fight? Vegans? So So yeah, as they go into the Sector 3 complex one more time around, who's gonna take the lead? Sebastian is gonna take the lead right now. So now you can't afford to make any mistakes on the final lap right now. Reggie, can he finally win his first Formula Roblox? Can he finally win in Formula Roblox League? Is 3 wide on the line? Is he going to take the lead? Man 50 takes it very aggressively as he goes 3 wide on the line. Who's gonna take it? This is so close. Who's gonna win it? And Man 50 does it. Man 50 has won by half a tenth. Wow, what a finish. That was a great finish. But you gotta feel for Reggie again. He's finished in second. Yeah, you have to feel for Reggie right there. Finished He's finished in second, but Young almost takes P4 from Cloud Harmon. Yeah, that was unfortunate for Reggie. He was in the lead for he was about to take the lead and the win for a moment, but I think that was not possible for Reggie. And he is lost out by half a tenth to Man Pifting, the championship leader, and that is going to now he's going to extend his championship lead, and he's going to add 20, 25 points, an extra 25 points to his tally and his qualifying points. Cloud Harmon finishes in an abysmal fourth, so Cloud Harmon's going to lose a lot of points, and that is Division 2 done and dusted. So if that's the stream, we'll be seeing you in about an hour's time. This is still commentator 29 Wolves here and Bacon signing off.